Hey guys, Josh here with wizardin.com for a draft. Tried to record this yesterday on Valentine's Day like I said I would, but the audio came out atrocious, so here we are trying again. This pack is pretty sweet. Mob rule is super duper bomby and limited here. It's just like steal your whole board pretty much most of the time, which is pretty strong. Short of that though, we do have One Ring Champion, which is not a first pick card. Definitely something that supports well. Wild Slash is pretty strong. Monk's decent. He's nothing you want to pick up too early, I feel. Short of that, like Ethereal Ambush, which, again, not really an early, it's a decent pack overall. We'll take the Mob Rule. Really like red in this set as well as last set, and yeah, Mob Rule is just a great bomby type card that can really take over a game for you, or steal a game for you if nothing else, so... Hoping this draft's better than the last. We drafted a sick deck in the video I tried to make yesterday, but the audio was absolutely terrible. Pyrotechnics, Teamer Sabertooth, Bathe in Dragonfire. I mean, this pack is pretty strong. I don't know what the rare would have been that our opponent took, but it must have been something pretty powerful. I'm going to try to stick in one color as much as I do like the Teamer Sabertooth here. I think that guy's super duper strong. Being able to make him indestructible, he can almost just like win you a game. I really want Pyrotechnics over it though, like pretty much like a Cone of Flame, which if you guys remember M15 Limited was pretty bonkers. Probably want to stay away from green though after passing that. Like our opponent's going to try to get that Teamer Sabertooth, or our neighbor's going to try and get a Teamer Sabertooth in that deck, I'm pretty sure. Getting 1/3 pick, pretty good. Pretty good. Shamanic Revelation, like, somebody is not touching green, like, there's argument to taking it. Reach of Shadows is fine, Heel Cutter's fine, and Shamanic Revelation, like, those are the three cards that I think it's between in this pack. We can stick to going hard red and go with the Heel Cutter. We don't have any creatures yet. Like, it's not a huge deal. There's a lot of really powerful non-creature spells in this set, I feel like. So it's okay not to, but you don't want to end up in a situation where you just don't have a deck because you don't have creatures either. So part of me wants to take the Heel Cutter for that argument. We're only 3 picks into the draft, though, so, I mean, starting to cut green could be a thing. I'm going to take the Heel Cutter. So red is definitely there for us. I'm going to take the dragon. This pack, we could go Aven Surveyor, Marty's Scout. I kind of want to try the red aggro dash type deck out. These probably aren't the right picks, but it's more of I just would like to play and see what these are like. Douse and Gloom or Whisk Away are the pick here. Blues seem more open than black, in my opinion, though. Right into Being's also very strong. I'm going to actually take right into Being here. Maybe black's more open than I thought it was. That's just interesting. We'll take the Executioner and just kind of see what looks open in those two. We're too late to be getting Sultai Emissaries, So this guy's really good with that guy. I'm going to take the invocation. Into the nitty-gritty of packs here. In the red type aggro deck, this guy's not the worst, so we'll go with the Smoldering Free. We'll go right to being. I'm going to stay away from black a little bit here. See if maybe we can get into like Jeskai, or if we don't want to play 3 colors, which I kind of don't, I want to stick to just like a red-blue deck possibly here if I can. I think that could be pretty good. We'll put this in our board in case we do end up something like a Jeskai. I mean, we don't have like the Dragon Bell Monk or anything like that, nothing with prowess, so I'll probably stay away from that card. And look for the more aggressive type stuff in this next pack. I really want just these at our top end, like I don't want anything else that costs more than 5. Having a 2-drop's my argument on the Smoldering Freats here. Like, I just want to punch damage quick. Cunning Strike's welcome to this deck. The Rune Mark can also be very strong simply because it gets flying, so it's actually one of the few that I would play. Well, if there's a reason to go Jeskai, Warden is it. It's not super aggressive, but it lets us buy back some pretty sweet spells. We can get Mob Rule, Cunning Strike, Pyrotechnics, another Manifest. We could even get like the Rune Mark back to slap it on something, give it flying, and just like outright win. So definitely gonna take the Warden here. This pack really doesn't have much going on. I mean, these are good, but we're really not in black, and I don't want to just switch out of these picks to it. I feel like this deck's stronger. Active Treason could be a card here. It's a card I'm hoping to be able to cut, but we're going to take the act. Honestly, there's just nothing going on there for us. So, Foil Clever Impersonator, Master the Way. I feel like in Limited, this card could actually be pretty strong. I mean, again, Master the Way is very good, but we have pretty high density of things on 5 already that I could probably even get one of these later or in a separate pack. So I'm going to take the foil mythic just because it's a foil mythic. I think somebody was like, in one of my earlier drafts I posted, like I had a foil Uggin's Nexus, I believe it was, and didn't take it, only to find out it was actually worth a pretty decent amount of tickets. So, I mean, it's in our colors. It copies something like... And there's the battlefield as that copy, too. So we can, like, copy Warden of the Inward Eye or something sweet. This card can be a beating. This card's really strong as well. We're just not in those colors, though. Crippling Chill just doesn't do anything here. Like, ugh. So it's bring low or the land, and I think I want the land so it's easier to play the Warden. Our removal is not lacking, so we'll take the burn away. Speaking of Uggin's Nexus, so in this pack I'd rather have the flyer with prowess over the ground guy with prowess, so we'll take the Wind Scout, followed by the ground prowess, I guess. I like Force Away more than Crippling Chill. Not a ton of creatures. That's why I'm looking into like Monastery Flock. We're the aggro deck, so I don't know if we'll play the Monastery Swift Spear, but it's there if we want it. We have a decent amount of non-creature spells to where like it can trade with the morph a good majority of the time. Again, I don't know if we'll play all the teardrops, but they're nice to have. They really are. When you're looking into like the aggro type deck like this, at least. And I really don't want to play Seeker of the Way, but I just don't want to go that deep into white. But Marty, I see the argument for Marty Warshrieker. I'm going to go with Seeker, though, and we'll cut. Not Force Away, silly. Smoldering Freedness spot. This pack could easily be a land, it looks like, at a quick glance. We will take the land to support our deck, as there's nothing really we want there. Villainous Wealth, huh? We'll take another Warden. Jeering Instigator could be actually pretty strong in this deck, so we'll go with him. And with these, like this is swarming of 2-drops over the Smoldering Efreet, I would probably play the Leaping Master if we can get a hold of one. We're a little lacking in force here, but it may not be the worst. So Bloodfire is non-aggressive. We'll take a land that at least helps us a little bit casting spells. We're lacking in 4, so I'll play this guy just to have more in 4 spot. And he's a 4/3 that if we like suit up with the Rune Mark can just win us a game very easily. So we have a land or a bring. Oh, we got 24 cards in the deck. I'm happy to take lands honestly, so we can cast everything. 3 of them produce white, so we may not even need to play the plains, but we want Seeker to come down on 2, at which point we may need 1. I would much rather see like Swift Water Cliffs or whatever the blue-red one is. That's a late debilitating injury. I'm going back to the left, so like I said, I think our opponents in green based off all like the Tina War, Sabertooth and the Shamanic Revelation we passed to them. It's a morph that we can flip. I don't think we want that morph though. Actively come aside blood card. Try to play a Leaping Master over that. If free, like I said, we don't want this many 2s. So it's looking like we do have a decent blue-red deck. I really like when you can get into more of the 2-color, maybe splashing the 3rd like this, as it means your mana is significantly better than the 3-color decks. I mean, in this case, there's only 3 cards that even touch white that we would even look at. Well, we have 3 lands that already produce a white as well. Probably cut the Swift Spear, actually, of all the things here. Are there any non-creatures I'm not happy to be playing here? It's probably all fine. We just kind of want to get in and deal some damage and close them out with Hunting Strike, Pyrotechnics, Jeskai Rune Mark. The lands look good. There's 23 cards with only 13 creatures. A little few, but the Warden of the Inward Eyes really helped that out. Plus, it's not really only 13 creatures if you think about it. Like, Right into Being and Right into Being are going to get us creatures either way, be it these guys, or even if it is just a spell or a land, it's fine as long as it's a 2/2. The Fierce Invocation's fine. You know, a 4/4 Manifest that has potential upside is an A-OK card to be playing, in my opinion. So we'll get that back in the list. I don't know what happened there. And we'll combine these groups. We will also be announcing the winner of the Fetchlands here for too much longer. I see arguments of playing 1. No, I'm not even going to play the 1. We'll just go to 6, 7, 10 sources of it. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue sources that they called for. I'm going to count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, to an 18, so it's much more white. But then again, we've got blue access here and here to make up for it. The 3 white. If we have any of those 3 tap lands of the 17, which 1 out of 5 lands are going to be those. 1 out of 6 lands essentially are going to be those. We see 3. We may not always be able to cast Seeker on 2, but honestly that's fine as long as we have the red source to be able to cast any of these. So I think this is fine. I'm happy with the deck. We've got a decent curve. Good early game, and then like super strong late game. Like these guys are going to be pushing damage to where mob rule should just like outright win us the game most of the time. I really want to just give Summit Valor flying with the Jeskai Rune Mark at one point in this draft. That's my goal. My little side achievement that we can unlock here. Yeah, I think this is okay. So thank you guys for watching this draft. We'll be back for round 1 with this Jeskai-ish red-blue deck. We'll call it Visit deck. So thanks again for watching though, guys.